Do you ever feel like life keeps throwing curveballs at you? Or do you feel trapped because of excuses and fear of change? In this video, I am going to share with you 3 life lessons that I have found that will remain true no matter what stage you are in life. Hi, my name is Bethel, and I am dedicated to assisting people along their spiritual journey. Today, we're going to be diving into these powerful truths that will assist you in transforming how you see your life and making the most out of every moment of your day. Stay until the end to discover how these 3 truths can profoundly affect your life and assist you in becoming the best version of you possible. Every experience in our life, good or bad, is trying to teach you something. Life is always trying to teach us something. And in my age, I have learned that that is a truth, number 1, that you will find out in life. Life is our greatest teacher. It will teach us what we like, what we don't like, how we want to be treated, how we don't want to be treated. It will teach us experiences we love and experiences we don't love. Life is your best friend, always wanting to teach you something. Sometimes it's lessons in patience and resilience and determination and strength. Other times it's a reminder of gratitude, of self-awareness, of personal growth, of enlightenment. Some people often mistakenly confuse things as being bad luck or bad karma when things go wrong for them in life. But in reality, these are awesome, amazing opportunities for growth. If you were to step back and ask, how is this helping me? What's the good news? You will see that life is buoying you up to assist you in being the best you possible. It's not offending you. Life doesn't have any problem with you. Life doesn't hate you and love another person. If you feel like life is being harder on you than maybe your neighbor, hey, shift that mindset to think that maybe life sees better potential in you than them, because life wants you to fully embrace who you are. Isn't that the good news? The best way to embrace this concept of life being your biggest teacher is to ask yourself, what am I to learn from this when a situation arises? Instead of seeing it as a beat-up stick and another reason to prove that you have no self-worth, take it as an opportunity to learn from it. What can be learned in this lesson? Because there is always something there that you can learn from. Maybe you're single and you've been dating, and no matter what you do, you keep getting rejection. Instead of seeing this as a personal attack on your self-worth, take a look at it as an opportunity for self-reflection. Instead of it trying to be telling you how worthless you are, maybe it's teaching you in better detail about what you like and what you don't like, what you deserve and what you don't deserve. So many times, especially when you're dating, people think that a rejection is a bad thing, when actually it is a learning opportunity for growth and for you owning your personal power. If you can reframe each of these lessons or challenges that life may give you as stepping stones to something bigger and better, you will see life is always working out for you. Life is your biggest teacher, and it wants you to succeed. The second truth that you'll experience in life is that your excuses are BS. It is fear talking. There are no excuses. These excuses, being fear-based, hold you back from who you're meant to be, hold you back from reaching your full potential, hold you back from being successful. All an excuse is fear. You can argue and rationalize and try to convince that your excuse is true, but really, it is just fear. It is BS. Many people feel that their excuses are valid. I don't have enough time. I'm not good enough. I don't have enough education. My kids keep me too busy. My job is very demanding. All of these, when you rip it down, are just fear-based. They are excuses disguised as fear. And sometimes they're disguised so well, you don't even realize that it's negative self-talk and fear holding you back. The best gift you can give yourself, especially if you're one that likes to give excuses, is when you find yourself giving yourself an excuse. Ask yourself, is this really a limitation or is this fear? And then sit quietly and listen to the answer. And accept that answer when it comes. Sometimes, especially if you want to fight so hard that your excuse is valid, you may not accept the answer. But if you truly stop and ask yourself, that the answer will come. We're all blessed with 24 hours in a day. We are all busy. Do you really not have enough time? Is there somewhere in your life that you can adjust something so you can make time? If it was valuable for you, you would make that time, right? There is always a way to do something when you step outside of the excuses. So, yes, my friends, the truth on this one is your excuses are BS. And the third truth is change isn't easy, but it's worth it. And change is inevitable, so embrace it. Change requires us from stepping out of our comfort zone. Change requires us to do things that make us uncomfortable. And most people do everything in their power not to feel uncomfortable. They will distract themselves with social media, watching TV, reading a good book, listening to music, anything to prevent from being uncomfortable. And that's exactly what change requires of us to do, is to be uncomfortable, not be afraid to take those deep dives, to look at ourselves honestly and openly, to tackle the hard stuff. Change requires courage and bravery, which I know you have. Society often glamorizes change as being quick, transformative. If you watch a TV show, within 30 minutes, change happens. And we can get false misconceptions of what change should look like. Most change is slow and happens over time. Most change does not happen overnight. Can it? Sure. But it's not the norm. However, society might tell you it is. And then when it doesn't happen overnight, you use it as a beat-up tool. My friend, don't do this. Change is slow. It's a step-by-step process. And it's worth the pain to go through this slow struggle to get there. The biggest thing you can do is to accept that change is inevitable, to accept that change is uncomfortable, and to understand that this uncomfortable is wonderful because it's the feeling of change, and it's the change really that you're looking for. Your life can only get better if you're willing to do the hard work. Take it one step at a time. Cheer yourself on as you go. Ask other people around you to cheer you on if you need to as you go. Form a community of people that bring out the best in you so you do feel encouraged and that each of these changes are worth it. So to recap, 3 truths that I have learned in my life is that life is always trying to teach you something. Your excuses are BS. And change is inevitable, but it's worth it. So which truth resonates with you the most right now? What is one truth that you can embrace and start taking those baby steps to stepping into your full potential? Go ahead and put them in the comments below so we can cheer you on and celebrate your change with you. Until next time, my friends, namaste.